Well, hello everybody. How we all doing? This is going to be a short live stream because it is really late and I hadn't intended to go live tonight, but I have got a surprise for you all, and I'm just going to wait till a few more people come in before I show you. It's not just a surprise for you guys; it's also a surprise for the Sheeman. Now, she had a very long week of work, and particularly today she had a pretty long day, especially considering it is Black Friday tomorrow, and where she works at Black Friday is nuts. Now you might notice that I'm talking in a very low voice, and there's a very good reason for that. um oh, no worries, Xavier, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here. You're going to love what I've got to show you here in a minute. It's a really great surprise, and it's going to be an amazing surprise because you'll get to see Mrs. Sheeman come on the stream here in a minute. Yeah, they start Black Friday on Thursday because we don't have Thanksgiving here. Uh, anyway, so again, I'm talking very low for a reason, and you might hear a little noise coming from my crotch region. So I'm going to call Mrs. Sheeman in a minute. She's just woken up. I've got somebody that I really want to introduce you to. So as you guys know, I have two little chihuahuas, Minnie and Floki. And now they have a brand new baby sister. This is Pippa. And she is a teeny tiny, as you can see, little 8-week-old chihuahua. Isn't she gorgeous? Now she's been she just had a feed. Listen to her. Oh, now you stop making the noises? Seriously? Now you stop making noises? Like, so Mrs. Sheeman has no idea. We've talked about getting another chihuahua for a long, long time. Oh, I know. It's okay. Oh, she's a little bit tired now. So I already introduced her to the other two. They already love her. I was surprised. I thought they were going to be really like bent out of shape about it because, chihuahuas, dogs in general, but chihuahuas in particular. But check this out. She is, oh, that's okay. She's got a hold of my shirt. Isn't she like a little teddy bear? So her name is Pippa. She's 8 weeks old. She is adorable. Look at her big fat belly. She just had a feed, so she's got a big belly. She's really tired because she's been on the she's really, look at this. Hello. Hello. She thinks I'm her mama now because she's been following me around. So yeah, got her through a friend. So her preliminary name at the moment is Pippa. That's what I've been told she was being called. But I'm going to ask you guys to give me a hand naming her, a real proper full-time name. Oh, she's already fallen asleep. She's got a really full belly, as you can see. She's a bit squirmy. Look, isn't she just adorable? Look at her little fat belly, so full. Oh, little girl, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you've had a long day, haven't you, beautiful? Got a bit of tears in her eyes here, now, but. And what was the first thing she did when I got her into the car? She pissed on me. Oh, you just want to snuggle. But yeah, look at her. Isn't she just beautiful? She's so tiny. She's very sweet. She's very affectionate already. She nuzzles into me and everything. Look at that belly though. She's got a big full belly. So she's been vaccinated and wormed and everything already. She's microchipped. She's registered. Would you believe, Xavius, we were already looking at the name Lilith because myself and Chloe absolutely love Frasier, the TV show. So I thought if it was going to be a boy, because we weren't sure if I was going to take the boy or the girl. If it was a boy, we were going to either call it Frasier or Niles. Lilith was another option. But yeah, I'm open to ideas. Like, as I say, the name that the lady that had her that put her up for adoption had for her was Pippa, and I actually quite like that. She's really sleepy. She's had a busy day. She went to meet my mom and dad a minute ago. They fell in love with her straight away, and Minnie and Floki love her. So, teeny little thing. Oh, you just want to go sleep now, don't you? Well, we got to introduce you to your new mama first, because she has no idea that you're here. Listen to her. Oh, Martin, I just picked her up in Holly Hill, believe it or not far from you. She's a sweetie pie. She's so cute. Oh, she's really sleepy. So, I'm going to call. So cute. I asked my mom, what should I call her? And she said, because she's a Chihuahua, call her Chili. Gia says, call her Lily. I can't. That's my niece's name. It'd be too weird if I call her Lily, having a niece called Lily. But what I will do, oh, look at the little hand. I know. It's okay. Yes, I am your new dada. Don't worry, I got you. It's okay. You got a really full belly, don't you? Like, she's a little fluff ball, isn't she? She is so gorgeous. Who's that? You're so pretty. You want to see the camera? How cute is she? I love beautiful. I love beautiful. Oh, you like the snuggles, don't you? Mwah! She's gorgeous. So, oh, she's so sleepy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop her down on this blanket on my lap. I'm going to call Mrs. Sheeman in a sec. And I'll be like, oh, hey, the guys just wanted to ask you something. What I'll say is, oh, somebody just asking what would be a good name for a pet chihuahua. So I'm going to pop her under this blanket. Mrs. Sheeman. Babe. Can you just come here for a sec? Just somebody has a question for you. Can you just pop in here for a quick sec? Someone just has a question for you on the stream. Yeah. So, obviously, we have 2 chihuahuas. Right? Come on over here. You're made up enough that you can come on screen, can't you? Yeah. Okay, come on. Come say hello to everybody. Hello. So, somebody has a new chihuahua and is thinking about names for a brand new baby chihuahua.
A girl or a boy?
Girl or a boy? A girl. A little girl. So, somebody said Lily. And I was thinking that's my niece's name. So if we had a baby girl chihuahua, I couldn't call it Lily because it'd be too weird.
It'd be nice. For
Doggy McDog face, like Bodie McBall face. No, anyway. No. I was just thinking Sandra.
Sandra's nice.
I'd love to see a picture of the chihuahua. Anybody able to send?
Oh, I love little chihuahuas. I'd love to see.
You already have 2 fucking chihuahuas. Oh, actually, weirdly enough, we might not actually have 2 chihuahuas. Because I got an email today from the lady that I got my 2 from in Australia. Turns out she found Minnie's paperwork. And Minnie is not a chihuahua, are you? Yeah, you heard your name. Oh, no, that's Floki. Hey, bud. Turns out Minnie is not a chihuahua. Minnie is a full-bred Russian Toy Terrier, which was pretty crazy. So technically, we don't have 2 chihuahuas.
No, just this one.
Put him down there for a minute. Well, I mean, maybe we do have 2 chihuahuas.
Well, it depends on if the paperwork's correct.
Well, I don't think the paperwork's correct personally, because I think that's for the other dog. But I also have this little chihuahua.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's ours?
Yeah, it's yours. Because I know you've been saying you wanted another one. I got him when you got back from work when you were in bed. Isn't she gorgeous? It's a little girl. It's a little girl. I know you wanted a girl. I know you wanted a long hair. And
thank you.
One of my friends called me today because he's been on the lookout for a while. And he called me earlier and he was like, I have a little girl chihuahua for you, long hair. She's 8 weeks old. And he was like, but you have got to come and pick her up right now.
Look at her big fat belly. really?
And yeah, that's what I was saying. I just fed her before I brought her in because she was really hungry.
Oh,
Isn't she gorgeous? So that's the dog that we're looking for a name for.
oh, and did we come up with any?
There's been a few. Well, Gia said Lily, but we can't do Lily because that's my niece's name. Taco Bell, which
I'm
is
still in
cute.
shock.
Now she has a temporary name.
Uh-huh.
So the lady that was fostering her while they were waiting for me to come pick it up, she's been calling her Pippa,
That's so cute.
like Pippa Middleton or whatever.
She's a little pig.
Robert Kennedy, and all Irish Demon gets is a hand on the shoulder.
Now he's had three.
So what do you think? Oh, Frank Perry said check PayPal. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you so much, Frank Perry, for 36 Australian dollars and 53 Aussie cents. Says, I think you should name her Button. You said that if you had a little girl chihuahua, you call her Button.
That I genuinely said that if I had a Chihuahua puppy, I'd want to call it Button.
I don't know, man. Because I already called them my little Button. I call you my little Button. I call my nieces my little Buttons.
Well, you'll end up calling her your little Button anyway.
Amber says, your best friend in the world, Amber, says Pippa is cute.
Hi,
I think
Amber.
Pippa is a really cute name. She is as cute as a button, Frank. That is true. And the puppy too. Oh, she's falling asleep. She's taken to you already.
Oh,
Do you know what I was thinking? Show me.
yeah.
If you look at her face, right? She kind of looks like a baby cheetah she's got like tear lines there and she's got the same shape as a baby cheetah. So if you could come up with like a cheetah kind of name, her little paws are so tiny. Hello, beautiful girl.
Hello.
Oh, Minnie is so fucking jealous. What are you so jealous for?
Oh,
Oh, you're still my baby. Don't you worry. You're still my little baby. Mwah. She's the best girl. But now you got a little sister. Look.
oh.
Minnie's face. She's not impressed, but she'll get used to her. She was actually surprisingly good when I brought her in.
Yeah.
They just kind of sniffed her, had a look at her, and then just ignored her. So they were totally fine with her. Like, but Little Peanut, that was another name that you said before. That's actually what my dad said.
Peanut.
When I said what would be a good name for her, my dad said Peanut. Mario votes Pippa. Adela says Piper. Penny. That's a beautiful name for her.
One of my best friends, Keela,
Yeah.
had a little Jack Russell called Penny.
No way.
Yeah.
I was going to call her Tia after my mom's late dog, Tia, because Tia was my first pet dog. We had her for years, man. She was super old. Linda Sue says, Irish Demon, you are too handsome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Actually, your friends at work today said I was handsome.
Mm.
I was like, thanks, Dave. Whiskey, that's actually cute. Look at me.
That
You
is
okay?
actually a very cute
You
name
a bit
for her.
stressed? I gave them loads of treats and cuddles too, though, so they wouldn't get freaked out by the new puppy. But she's
Oh
asleep
my
in your arms.
goodness.
Look, she's taken to you like a pig to shit.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you like it.
I'm
her.
gonna go in and snuggle her.
Dude, do you want to go
And
get
kinda
used
get
to
to
her?
know-
Because if I'm talking really loud, she might get a little bit. Oh, Tara is a nice name. Ivy or Lucy, Internet Jory said. I think the same, Chloe. Button is the way to go. Button. But I have always called Minnie my little button, though. Always, because she is my little button. Oh, I love her to death, too. Don't worry, she won't
Okay.
take your place.
I
Will you
have to be up
take-
early for
Will you
work,
take
so-
all the dogs to the kitchen, please?
Oh,
Well, I won't be on here long. I'm just going to show these guys a quick video and I'll be right back then because I'm exhausted
I'm
from driving
gonna-
around the country. All right, then. Go on, I'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Careful of the new puppy now. Don't feed her anyway because she's been fed already, all right? Just see how you go. All right? Enjoy. Have fun. She should see her face. She's beaming out. You're going to start crying, aren't you? That's why you left. She's crying. That's why she left. Oh, you're too cute. Go on, I'll see you in a bit. Keep the puppy off the new bed now because she'll shit everywhere. So yeah, there we go. That's what we call brownie points. Yeah, like when my buddy rang me, he was like, "Hey, I got this dog. It's like exactly what you wanted. Like exactly." Rosie is a pretty name too. Grandkids galore says it is. However, I always said that if I had a little girl, I'd call her Rosie. It's or Roisin, which is the Irish version of Rose. But yeah, oh, Biscuit. That's another name that Chloe said before. If she had a little girl, she'd call her Biscuit. So yeah, there we go. There's the surprise. Little Pippa or Button killer. I always said that if I got another boy Chihuahua, I would call him Tyson or like fucking something cool and scary. So like if somebody's giving me shit, I'm like, that's it. I'm calling my dog, hey Tyson, and this little Chihuahua comes out. I just thought it'd be hilarious. All right, two things. Oh yeah, she's delighted. She was tearing up out there. She's been wanting a new pup for quite a while. I was saying Harley too. I think that's a cool name for a dog. And obviously, I have dogs and I have Harley, so it's like a perfect thing. Right. So I've got a couple of things really quickly that I want to have a look at that are a bit strange. The first one is I just wanted to see now that I'm live, will my good friend Siri go live immediately after? Oh yeah, he just said. Oh my god, show me that. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Look at this tiny dog in this tiny basket. Oh my god, she's fast asleep already. Hello, gorgeous girl. Oh my fucking god, she's so cute. She's like, you know, when you go to the gift store, they have those little pillows with the little fake dogs on them. She just looks like one of those. Lads. She's making baby noises. Hello. Hello, cutie face. Oh, I can't wait to bust out the camera tomorrow and get some beautiful photos of her. She's so cute. Well, is that in your work dress that I just bought you?
No.
Oh. Look at her little ears. Oh, she is absolutely divine. Yeah, cute until little poops come up everywhere. That is a very Chihuahua thing too. So we're kind of used to that. When the weather gets cold, I know there's going to be shits everywhere. But they've been very good. Minnie, where are you? You're such a good girl. She was so good today. Anyway, do you want to take your new little bundle and go play and have fun? I'll be in a minute. I won't be long. I just got to show these guys a weird video. Marcus says, I'm overcome with the cuteness. I'm sorry, I can't help being that cute. It's just, God, my beard is messy. That is one cute fucking dog, man. The minute I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, Siri is my internet lover. I am absolutely sexually attracted to Siri. There's no question about it. He said some really weird shit today. Apparently, somebody emailed me saying, oh, that's my brother's dog's name, Gizmo. So anyway, a video popped up today. So I looked up Siri, my good friend. He has got a live stream scheduled for later, but I'm not going to be awake for that. That's not till 2:30 in the morning. So I'm going to bed like in 15 minutes because I'm exhausted. I've had a long day. I won't be around for the weekend. As you guys know, I take medication every day for ADHD. I have been for a couple of years now. And there is a massive backup in ADHD meds coming into Ireland. So every chemist that I went to and my doctor literally cannot get their hands on it. So I am going to probably be very, very sick at the weekend. So I probably won't be doing a whole lot. Frank Perry, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Trixie got one. Michelle got one. John Stark got one. Gene Sherwood got one. A great birthday present for you, Gene. And Cicero Lipschitz, aka Serial, also got one. That is awesome. Thank you so much indeed. Good to see you, Zach and Butch. Hope you're doing really well. My pups use a puppy pad when it's cold. Yeah, I've been doing that with my 2 as well. I pop it right by the door, and they're fantastic. They've been using it every single time. They've just been doing great. And your wife is gorgeous. She's not my wife yet. That'll be a bit down the line, I'm sure. Oh, the Adderall shortage is happening there too. I'm not on Adderall personally. I'm on Tyvance or Vyvanse, depending on where in the world you are. But oh yeah, as for that last comment, she's absolutely gorgeous and she's a sweetheart. And you know, we've talked about getting another Chihuahua for a while, and I've had a friend looking out. He works for the ISPCA, and I was like, I know it's very specific, but it's got to be preferably a full Chihuahua, long hair, female, and very tiny and very cute. And he rang me too. He was like, I've got the dog. I was driving down the road, had my headphones on, listening to a video. Whose video was I listening to? Dummy Kruger's video. And I hit the answer button. I was like, hello. And I hate doing that when I can't see who's ringing. I was like, fuck, this could be anybody. And he was like, how's it going, bro? I was like, oh, hey, how's it going, man? He was like, I got the dog. I was like, got what dog? I was like, did you steal someone's fucking dog? He was like, nope. He was like, a lady came in today with 4 Chihuahua puppies. 3 of them are already spoken for. And I'm holding this one for you, but you got like an hour. You got to get here and get this dog right the fuck now, because once the girls come in the morning to work, that dog will be gone. And so, yeah, she went off to bed after work because she works really, really hard. And I jumped in the car and took off and got the dog, and fell in love with her the second I saw her. Her little brother was still there. There's a lady picking him up tomorrow. He's like half her size. He was the run to the litter. Snow White, absolutely gorgeous little dog, but she was just, oh, she caught my eye. And then she started following me around while I was walking along. Oh, yeah, Susan, thank you so much for your email. I was shopping when I got it, but I did read it. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it. It looks like he deleted the live stream. Apparently, I'm actually not sure. Can you fill us in the side chat, Susan, if you don't mind, about what was going on? Abby Pollen says, suggestion for new pup, Aoife. Pronounce Aoife, exactly. Aoife is a beautiful name. It's one of my favorite names. Irish names are gorgeous. They're hard to pronounce if you don't know how Irish spelling works. But yeah, Aoife means beauty. Another name that I love, another Irish name, is Aisling. Not Ashley, but Aisling. And Aisling is the Irish word. There's not a direct translation in English, but essentially it means a vision of beauty. And then there's Saoirse, which means freedom or independence. There's loads of beautiful Irish names, especially girls' names. Desert Chill for $5 says, I miss seeing the puppy. What kind of puppy? She's a little Chihuahua. She's a purebred Chihuahua. She came with paperwork and everything. Just the lady that had them literally just couldn't take care of them. Something going on in her life or whatever. And she just couldn't take care of them. So she did the right thing, brought them to the right place with all the paperwork. They're microchipped and wormed and vaxxed and everything. And yeah, so I just had to make a donation to the ISPCA, and she's got a happy new home, and I've got a happy little woman there. So it's going to suck tomorrow because she's got a long day at work tomorrow. So I'll be with the puppy all day. So sucks to be her, basically. I get to hang out with the brand new puppy all day. But I've got to do a load of stuff tomorrow, but I have to take her with me because she's still too young to kind of be here on her own and stuff. But I don't care. I'll just carry her around in my cut, like in my vest. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's going to say no. Like, how can you say no to that cute little puppy? It did happen to me one time. Anecdote. I had a Chihuahua called Jose. Literally schizophrenic. The dog was a fucking nutter, but he was a sweetheart. But when he was a pup, he was even smaller than her. He was tiny. He lives with a friend of mine now. He was tiny. Like, he would fit right in the palm of your hand. And he was super cute, kind of a reddish color. Absolutely stunning little dog. And one day I took him into Deals, which would be called Poundland in the UK. And I had him in my hand, and the security guard was like, you can't bring that dog in here. I was like, I can. No, you can't. You're not allowed to have the dog in here. Now, this particular shop was in a really rough area of town, like really rough area of town. And I was like, yes, I can. Because I was a cheeky fucker. I was like, yes, I can. I can. I may not be allowed to, but I can. And I will. Because he's a tiny puppy. And he's not any hassle to anybody. He was wrapped up in a little blanket in my hand. I was like, what's the problem? He's like, it's a sanitary issue. I was like, this is a shop that sells like random Chinese electrical stuff and like soap and shit like that. I was like, it's like it'd be like Dollar Tree in the States. I loved Dollar Tree. It was something I always wanted to go to. But anyway, I was like, have you seen the fucking, oh yeah, he was like, it's a sanitary issue. I was like, have you seen some of the fucking people that come in here? If there was sanitary problems, you wouldn't be letting those dirty fuckers in here. But anyway, so he kept arguing with me. I was like, oh yeah, you can't stop me anyway. He's my guide dog. He was like, what? I was like, you can't stop me from bringing him in. He's my guide dog. This tiny 4-inch tall puppy. I was like, he's my guide dog. You can't stop me from bringing him in. He's like, he can't be a guide dog. I was like, he is my guide dog. And he was like, but he's a little Chihuahua. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, he's a little Chihuahua or something, is he? Or a terrier. I was like, no, he's a fucking golden retriever. Or a Labrador, I said. I said, no, he's a Labrador. He goes, no, he's not. I said, well, I'm fucking blind, so how am I supposed to know? And just by happenstance at the time, I'd had some surgery on my eye. So I actually did have an eye patch on and big, massive dark glasses. The guy was so fucking confused. And then he knew I was joking and we just laughed about it. He was actually cool about it. He just had to be seen to be doing his job, I suppose. Frank Perry, again, thank you so much for the memberships and for the PayPal. I really do appreciate that, my friend. I'm going to take that PayPal tomorrow. I think that's 20 US dollars. I'm going to take that tomorrow. And once herself has gone to work, I am going to take the new puppy into the pet store and get her some lovely toys and blankets and stuff like that with that $20. Thank you so much. I need to get her a case of I feed my dogs either Royal Canin or Eukanuba, depending on what's available, basically. And I know it makes it harder for real working dogs. Like, in fairness, nobody's ever going to look at a teeny tiny Chihuahua puppy and be like, "Oh yeah, that's a real working dog." Like, it was just a joke. Do you know what I mean? It was nothing. No. I'm going to get on to the other stuff in a second. Don't worry about it, Jim. I'll be there in a sec. Yeah, so I'm going to take that in tomorrow. Oh, I'm frozen again, am I? I'm going to take that in tomorrow, get her some nice new blankets and all that kind of cute shit. Yeah, doggy bags to pick up the poop. Anyway, so real quick, I just wanted to show. Oh, Paul, you missed the puppy. You missed the new puppy. Hold on. Absolutely nothing. For fuck's sake. Anyway, so yeah, I might just be off cam here for a little while because yeah, my camera's dead again. It's okay. You guys can still hear me though, right? Anyway, so I have a video to show you. I'm just gonna grab the rest of these super chats first, and then I'll show you this video. It's a bit concerning. It's a bit weird, and I think somebody's literally threatening me with a gun. Somebody here in Ireland, by the way. So I'm very confused. But I want you guys to listen to it and tell me what you think it means. Xavius 2.0 for $5 says, "I lied." And Jack Change, I heard that my last name, Enright, is the Americanized version of a Celtic word for outlaw. Since that's your corner, let me look into that. I'll let you know, because that is fucking cool if that's the case. Desert Chill for $2 says, "There's no love like Chihuahua love." That is absolutely true. They are just the most adorable little things. Unlocked has been a member for 25 months. Says 25 months, so much change in 2 years. Thanks for everything. My absolute pleasure. And thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel for so long. I can't thank you enough. Desert Chill for $5 says, "You'll have held the puppy up and twirled and said, I'm just having a look around." Yeah, exactly. My seeing eye dog. Tony Regime has been a member for a month. I know it's been actually longer than that, but says Demon Can't Tech. Breaking news, is it? Breaking news. Give me 1 sec here. I'm just going to unplug my camera and plug it back in and see what's going on. And then I'm just going to show you this video because I'm pretty sure this guy literally threatened to use a gun against me. And I suppose slightly more concerning is the fact that he lives here in Ireland. But we'll see. Right, so I'm going to show you this video.
Big Dave.
So just to clarify, so this is a guy who is a fan of Siri, whatever the fuck his name is, right? Siri, whatever. Anyway, he's a fan of that guy. He's always in the side chat shitting on me, right? No big deal. I don't care. I'm used to that shit, right? But this video is a video that he made on his own channel called American Patriot. But he's got an Irish accent. But anyway, have a listen.
My dive. Davy boy. Davy.
Try to fix this
David,
camera.
For the record, I have nothing to do with the blinking leprechaun.
That's me, the blinking leprechaun.
Joining your live last night was pure chance. Not orchestrated, not...
My camera's broken.
I have no association with the blinking leprechaun or the nodding potato heads. Like I said, I can't stand the blinking leprechaun. He doesn't represent any of the Irish people scattered throughout the world. How is your son, man? The ignoramuses are too ignorant to ask you how your son is. I hope he's keeping well.
This sounds like a serial killer video.
Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to make...
Sorry, he said, yeah, you're right. I will use my own guns.
I hope he's keeping well. Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to...
I know the audio is super low. That's as high up as I can make it, actually. Hold on, let me... There's one thing I might be able to do. No, I can't. Not on this system. I am sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. His audio is super low. Right, listen to this. Like, it does sound like he's literally threatening me with a gun.
Use my own guns to... Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun.
So what he said was, I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. Okay?
I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. What else, David?
Okay, so did I hear that right? Like, I know now it's super low, and I am sorry about that. But it does sound to me like he's literally threatening me with a gun, right? So he's like, I will use my own gun to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. Which is really strange. Which is really, really strange. Gene Sherwood says, thank you for the membership, whoever. That came from my good friend, Frank Perry. Hey, Andrea D, good to see you. Hope you're doing well out there. But yeah, this is a really strange one. So this guy claims that he lives in a place called Killaloe, which is in County Clare in the west of Ireland. Not very far from where I live. If this guy's threatening me with guns, cool. Come meet me. Whatever. You think I'm afraid of you? Not at all. Not at all. Not even remotely afraid of this fucking clown. Like, we would call a person like this in Ireland a muck savage. Thank you so much, Heather. Over on PayPal, send 43.84 Australian dollars. For the new puppy or whatever else you'd like. She's adorable. I think Chi-Chi is a great name. That is a great name. Pippa is an adorable name as well. Enjoy the newest edition, and thank you for all you do. Thank you so much for that, Heather. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. That'll go a long way to getting her set up. I'm going to go, I need to go get her some new blankets. I need to get her some, I'm going to get her a box of Royal Canin or Eukanuba. Hopefully they have the Eukanuba. The Eukanuba puppy stuff is amazing. But it's perfect timing because I'm actually going in tomorrow to get stuff for the other two anyway. So that's the beautiful thing about Chihuahuas. You can feed them the best of food, and it's so cheap because they're so little. Now, I could feed them way, way, way cheaper, but I'd never do that. I would go hungry for months before I would not feed my dogs good food, you know? And I adore my dogs. Like, I really, really do. Paul Fraser of Scotland says, and guns are really regulated in Ireland. They are. Like, I've got guns. I've got multiple guns. They're all legal. And you do have to jump through hoops to get them. but I live on a big farm. So, and they have to be stored in a very particular way. So like I've got, I won't say what firearms I have because I don't think that's appropriate, but I'm good. I've got my own firearms for like mostly for like rats and things like that. Sometimes you might be asked, a message will go out to the group chat, especially if there is an injured or very, very sick fox. It's pretty much always open season on foxes in Ireland because we do have a lot of them. I personally would find it very difficult to shoot a fox, frankly. There is a fox around here that is fucking ginormous. It's a big vixen. You can hear her at night screaming. She's absolutely stunning, like stunning. And she's huge, biggest fox I've ever seen. And I grew up seeing huge foxes, but she's the biggest fox I've ever seen. She's very beautiful, very, very friendly. So yeah, I couldn't bring myself around to doing that. But if it was really, really sick or injured, I would do it in a heartbeat. I've taken in so many animals since I've moved here. I had a hedgehog. Harry sadly passed away. He was very unwell. I think maybe he might have eaten rat poison. We don't use rat poison on this farm for a few reasons. Number one, because we have a lot of animals ourselves. We have the chihuahuas, there's cats around. My buddy Roy has his dog. My buddy Morris has his dog. There's kids around. Like, we don't use poison for that reason. But also, we're very lucky where we live because on our avenue, we have massive ancient trees and they're full of owls. So if you give poison out there, the rats eat the poison, the owls eat the rats, and then the fucking owls die. So we don't want that. So we use the firearms to keep down any rat population and live capture traps, things like that. So it's just an easier way of doing it. Desert Chill says, do you have open carry in Ireland? We absolutely don't. If I don't know. Let me see if I got a knife here. See this little knife? All right. That is it's an antler hunting knife, basically, just a skinning knife. Because I do a bit of hunting from time to time, especially mostly fishing. Totally legal for me to have this in the house. Totally legal for me to bring outside anywhere on the farm. I can carry this on my hip. I can do whatever. And if I'm hunting or fishing, I can absolutely have this. If I'm fishing, it has to be secured in a fishing tackle box at all times until I'm using it, of course. If I decide to walk down the street with this in my pocket or on my hip, I could do time for that in this country. We're not allowed to carry any self-defense weapons, nothing. It's ridiculous. If you're proficient and safe to use one, I believe you should be allowed to. But this little knife, totally legal for me to use, and I could walk around like this, which is a terrible idea, all around the farm because it's private property. The minute I go outside my front gate and I hold this up like this, boom, locked up. But I can understand it, but it's misused. That's the problem. If you have a very good reason to have it, totally safe, but court, that's a fucking problem. But yeah, guns are heavily regulated here. Like getting a shotgun, easy enough. Oh yeah, so strict over knives, like it's crazy. I have a knife here somewhere. Oh no, I have it in my storage room. It's a Bowie knife, right? But it's a big fucker. It's like big, huge, really well made, really beautiful. And I was told that it was illegal for me to have that because it's technically double-edged and it's a certain length that is illegal. But I can go to the hardware store and buy a machete, no problem. Now I can't walk around with that, or I can buy an axe, way more dangerous. It's totally legal for me to have that knife here at home, and it's totally legal for me to have that knife anywhere on this farm or any other private property. But if I carry it even in a case secured with a lock and a code, totally illegal. But anyway, that's, neither here nor there. Who chooses who would be allowed to have a knife in public? If you know others are, you're more likely to have one yourself. That's a good point. So it's not so much, see, that's the thing. Who chooses that you're allowed to have it? There's two layers to that. First layer is the police officer, as we call him here in Ireland, the Garda, that stops you. If he takes a disliking to you or doesn't want you to carry a knife or thinks that you should get in trouble for it, then you will. If he thinks, that's okay, you have a good reason to have that. Like if I'm out in the woods, which I am a lot, I will almost always have this knife because it's razor sharp. I also have a gut hook and a slightly bigger knife that I would carry when I go out in the forest. reason for that is you never know when you're just going to need to do a bit of whittling, even, or for firewood, if you get stuck out somewhere, it's always handy to have a good blade. And that's a very high quality one. And that's why I use this one, because I know it's not going to let me down. It never has. I've had it for years and years, never let me down, and it's razor sharp. But then you could get another cop who's like, nope, boom, you're done. And then the next layer is it goes to a judge, and a judge will go, well, why did you have it? Well, Your Honor, I was walking around the woods. Okay, that's reasonable. Or the judge might go, no, you don't need it. Is a nail clipper legal or illegal? Depends. So the law in Ireland is you can't have a weapon or anything fashioned to be a weapon or anything used in a way to menace or to be used as a weapon. So technically, that's literally everything. It's really bizarre. It's a really tough law to get your head around, but thankfully it doesn't come up much. People in Ireland generally don't carry any kind of weapons. It's just not a thing here. Thankfully, we don't, touch wood. That's glass. But anyway, do I even have wood? Sorry, I had to. Evelyn Garrison for $10 says, hello, Irish Demon and Army. Almost missed you. That guy's creepier than the Siri unstable man. You know what, Evelyn? You hit the nail on the bloody head there. I tell you why. It's bad enough to be that Siri guy, but to be like an underling of him, a supporter of him that like hangs on his every word, then you got to be pretty fucked up in the head. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Evan. Xavius 2.0 says he don't realize badasses don't advertise. That's absolutely right. Fucking this guy, man. The state of him, for fuck's sake. Lindy Lou for $5 says, you heard him right. And yeah, I also think he's full of shit. Absolutely. Which I think my house is going to be tomorrow, because I'll have 2 very put out chihuahuas by this new puppy and 1 puppy. So there's going to be shit everywhere tomorrow. I'll be on it tomorrow. Paul Fraser, Scotland for $5 says, when kilted, I'm allowed to wear a skin do or a dirk. Your moggy is cute. Thank you so much. So skin do, or as we would pronounce it in this part of Ireland, is skin dove. I think in Scotland they would be more likely to say skin do. It's the same language, just spoken slightly differently. So skean means knife, and do or dove, as we would say in the south of Ireland, is black. So a black knife, a black handled knife. And usually, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me on this one, Paul, the skean do, the handle is made, it's a dagger, it's a type of dagger, and the handle is made out of a black wood, usually a petrified wood. So like a ebony or something similar, a petrified black oak, something like that. When I come over to visit you, my friend, I want to get a really nice skin do to bring home with me, but I'll have to mail it home because Ryanair. Discussions Salon, Discussions Crime and History for £5 says, if I see an Irish guy with a gun, I'm walking the other way and not seeing a thing, especially in the north. You know what? That's not a bad point, actually. Especially because you paid for that super chat in pounds, so I definitely fucking don't blame you there. Thankfully, the troubles, we downplay everything in Ireland. The horrific sectarian violence in the north of this country, which, with car bombings and all this horrible things, we refer to as the Troubles. It's basically a civil war, but we refer to it as the Troubles. You know what we called World War II in Ireland? The Emergency. That's it. It was a bit of an emergency. No big deal. Don't worry about it, lads. We have a saying in Ireland. Sure. That's just me. Fuck it. What can you do? You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Stuart. Everybody liked the stream. Ireland has the world's most shillelagh crimes. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Michael used to work in Tesco for 17 years. There's a young lady that works in Tesco near me, and she's a very old friend. She's got Down syndrome. My mom used to work with her basically in my man's job or whatever. I met her the other day. She still works in Tesco. She's been there since we were kids, and she's killing it, man. And her name's Aoife. She's lovely. She's a sweetheart. She's probably watching right now. I know she watches a lot of my lives, so it's absolutely awesome. She's been there a long time. Right, so let's have a listen here now, right? Again, so he's definitely threatening me with a fucking gun here. Fine, whatever.
Scattered throughout the world.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
How is your son, man? The ignoramuses are too ignorant to ask you how your son is. I hope he's keeping well. Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun.
So he calls me the blinking leprechaun because I do blink a lot. Yeah, I do blink a lot. I had a major surgery on my left eye. I've only got about 20% vision in my left eye, 25% vision in my left eye, or whatever. But thankfully, the brain's a very powerful thing, and it fills in the gaps. And yeah, like, you know, it used to be very irritating. Like, I would blink an awful lot, but it's calmed down quite a bit. So I've got a fucking good reason to be blinking. But it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like, yeah, I blink a lot. Who gives a shit? That's the weirdest thing to be angry about. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just bizarre. I just don't get it. So let me know. Side chat. Defamation Shamrocks, if you would take that as a
I
threat.
hope he's keeping well.
Oh, I definitely do. I should be using my eye drops all the time, but I
Hey, you're
never do.
right. I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. What else, David? Big Dave. Yeah, they all love to knock poor old Chile Jose Maria de Castro.
Well, he definitely lives on the west coast of Ireland because the way he said the word Maria, with a kind of roll in the R, that's a very west coast thing. Now, he does say that he lives in Killaloe in County Clare. I'm going to be in Killaloe tomorrow, as it happens, totally unrelated to this guy. So, American Patriot, if you have slightly bigger balls than my Chihuahua, I'll see you in Killaloe outside Biddy Early's.
Love to knock poor old Chile
See about that.
Jose Maria de Castro. Chile's alright, man. He's raised more money than the rest of them put together over the years.
And how much did he keep?
You can't knock that. David, you're a good human being. I don't need to tell you that. Any man.
You might be onto something there. Craps and Wood says, so is this Chili's Irish barista? No fucking way. Holy shit, you might be onto something there. It would make perfect sense because he's a Chile fan, he's a Siri fan, and I got that email immediately after doing a live stream about Siri and Chile. Could we be looking at Michael O'Murphy himself in the flesh? What say you guys? What say you guys? It adds up though, does it not? It adds up because all of a sudden I get this email from some random guy pretending to be an Irish lawyer, right? Then we have this guy who he said that he's from America, this fella here, this fucking dude, but that he lives on the west coast of Ireland and has done for quite a while, which would explain the kind of half and half-ish kind of accent. Then out of the blue, this guy starts coming at me and I start getting emails from somebody purporting to be Chile's lawyer. It's all starting to add up, is it not, folks? Have we found Michael O'Murphy, the Michael O'Murphy? Because he made this. Hold on a fucking second. Hold on a second. This just hit me. Hold on a second, all right? Let me go back here. So oh, this is him. This is Michael Murphy. Michael O'Murphy. And I'll tell you why. This is Michael O'Murphy because this video was put up about an hour after I sent Michael O'Murphy a response email yesterday. Just an Irish guy living stateside? I don't think so, no, because he claims that he lives in Killaloo in County Clare. And I'm going to be in Killaloo tomorrow. So, American Patriot, if you're watching this right now, 2:00 tomorrow, I'll meet you outside Biddy Early's pub. You know, if you're from Killaloo, you'll know what Biddy Early's is. I don't see you there, but I'll be there. I'll be in Killaloo tomorrow at 2:00. I got to go up there to pick up something. Up to you. Email me. My email address and stuff is there. I'll sit down with you. Bring your plinker gun. I don't give a shit. Yeah, O'Murphy, like fuck's sakes. Irish folks in the side chat. Amber, do you know anybody with the last name O'Murphy? In fucking fairness, like, it's like a fake Irishism. There's no O fucking like there are O Murphys, but it's not a thing. It's like oh, my grandfather was Bobby O'Murphy. It's like no, he fucking wasn't, right? He was Bobby Murphy. Do you know what I mean? O'Murphy, for fuck's sakes. This is our fucking guy, man. I'm convinced, and it's not just the whiskey talking. Oh, lads. This is mind blowing. We've cracked the fucking case live on the air. Unbelievable. Oh, okay. The discussion salon says it's me, Paul Morrison. I'm locked out of my account. Oh shit, how did that happen, Paul? Sorry to hear that, bud. And the Desert Chill for $2 says he's a real mouth breather. Oh god, yeah, this guy's quite something. It's quite something. Oh, you're related to the O'Kanes. One of my favorite comedians of all time is Deirdre O'Kane. And I've got a lot of friends called O'Kane. Oh, lads. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I really do think that this is Michael O'Murphy. It makes perfect sense. Makes absolutely perfect sense. The chili stuff, the Siri stuff, and the fact that he responded, he made this video an hour after I sent a response email. I'm pretty sure this is him. Sandy D for $5 says, does he fit the profile for the misuse of legal terms and names in Ireland? Somebody pointed this out the other day. The second email, all of those Americanisms, I suppose, and that's not to throw any shade at Americans, but like, you know, Americans might be more likely to call where I live Cork County as opposed to County Cork as we would do, right? That's just because that's how it's done in America and that's how it's done here, right? I feel like that was a bit contrived, like maybe intentional, because the second email was more direct and more clean and more realistic, I suppose. And this guy, he seems to be fairly well spoken as well. So I think this could be our guy. This could be our guy. Lindy Lou, thank you so much for gifting 5 new memberships. Thank you very much indeed. Courtney Dobbs got one. Charkies in a Van got one. Zach and Butch got one. Michael John Dennis got one. And Victoria B got one. That's awesome. That's 10 new members tonight. I think we've gained probably 40 or 50 new members this week. That is absolutely amazing. Now, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And for Thanksgiving, I'm going to give away a few memberships tomorrow. If I can figure it out. Marcus Darkalia says, my girlfriend is a descendant of the Fitzgerald family. So the Fitzgeralds were Normans. They came to Ireland in the 12th century. And would you believe, Marcus, and you can tell your girlfriend this, I think she'd enjoy this one, 50 paces to my left, and actually part of the back wall of my cottage was built in the 12th century by the Fitzgeralds. right here. The castle that's right here where I live was built by the Fitzgeralds. So there you go. Sandy D says tomorrow is her birthday. Sandy D, here's what I want you to do. It is now midnight here in the land of Ireland land. Will you message me? Will you email me tomorrow and remind me? And I will put up a personalized birthday message for you. I'm going to try to do that a lot more because I know it means a lot to people and I love it. Zach and Butch says thank you for the gifted membership. Absolutely, thank you so much, Lindy Lou, for that. I love the gifted memberships because obviously it helps the channel, of course, but also I know people really appreciate getting them, and it's awesome. Thank you so much indeed. Doesn't he look like Jeff Condon? Kind of, not unlike him. Anyway, let's have one more listen to this. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see how it goes. Lindy Lou for $5 says, I'm Aussie, and even I know there's no such thing as O Murphy. Like, it does exist, but it's kind of like a fake Irish name. Like, it's a cross between Murphy, which is the anglicized version of O'Murrachu, which is the Irish version of Murphy. So it's like O'Murrachu, O'Murphy. It's like almost to sound more Irish, if you get me. Evelyn Garrison's daughter's birthday is tomorrow. What's your daughter's name, Evelyn, if you don't mind my asking? Just her first name. And I will give a very special happy birthday. And how old is she as well? I'll give her a very special happy birthday message if she'd like it. Grumpy's wife, Lisa, has been a member for 3 months, says, hasn't been trolling your chats lately. That's actually a good point. Like, I haven't been getting much back from this guy. It's just really weird that literally just after I sent a hilarious response email to both him and Chili, this guy drops this video threatening to shoot me with a gun. Interesting. Denise, 43. There's no way you have a 43-year-old daughter. That's bullshit. You're way too pretty to have, not too pretty, Jesus. You look way too young in your avatar. No, I'm only joking. Denise is the name of my favorite auntie in Scotland. She was here in Ireland last week. I only got to see her for about 10 fucking minutes. I was going mad. But Denise, the lovely D-Nice, who's 43 years young today. So send her this tomorrow. Like, clip this, send it to her tomorrow. It'd be all good. Anyway, Denise, I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. You have an absolutely awesome mother. Evelyn's a great friend of mine and a great friend of this channel. And she let me know that it is your birthday. And I want to wish you a very, very, very happy birthday indeed. And just because it's your birthday, I've broken out the Bushmills and I'm getting a little bit tipsy. And then I'm going to go play with my new puppy. So a very happy birthday to you. As we say in Ireland, Labra Hunadit and Sláinte. Delicious. D-Nice. Sorry, I'm a little bit tipsy. I only had a tiny bit of whiskey, but it's just because I'm so tired. Emma, good to see you. I hope you're doing really well out there. Let me see. Oh, what was the surprise? I'll go show you, right? For anybody who missed the surprise, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to just roll this back, leave this play while I get the surprise for those who haven't seen it.
Davy boy. David. For the record, I have nothing to do with the blinking leprechaun. Joining your live last night was pure chance, not orchestrated, not to try and catch you out. I have no association with the blinking leprechaun or the nodding potato heads.
Mrs. Sheeman is in there right now, right? She's fast asleep. She's got her arm across on top of the puppy's back. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. They're both fast asleep. I'll be right back.
Like I said, I can't stand the blinking leprechaun. He doesn't represent any of the Irish people scattered throughout the world. How is your son, man? The ignoramuses are too ignorant to ask you how your son is. I hope he's keeping well. Hey, you're right. I will use my own gun. Make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. What else, David? Big Dave. Yeah, they all love to knock poor old Chili Jose Maria de Castro. Chili's alright, man.
No, he's not. Chili's an absolute cockbag. Anyway, for those who missed it earlier, this was the surprise. This little creature here, currently known as Pippa, is a teeny tiny little Chihuahua puppy. She is 8 weeks old, and she's the newest member of our family, and she is divine. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's like a little teddy bear, aren't you? Mwah. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You were in snuggled up to your new mama, weren't you? How cute. So she was a surprise for Mrs. Sheeman there about an hour ago. For those who missed that, isn't she just the cutest little teddy bear ever? She's very sweet, and she came from a really nice home. She's all microchipped and vaccinated and everything. Well, she needs to get her second round of vaccines next week or the week after. Oh, what? You want to go back into your new mama? Now, she met her new brother and sister, Minnie and Floki, and they immediately liked her, which was surprising. And she took to them straight away. She's licking my neck. Oh, she's so cute. She's too cute. Hello. Hello, tiny lady. Hello, tiny lady. She makes the cutest little noises. You booping the microphone. Ah, she's gorgeous. Oh, I'm in love. She's so cute. She loves her new dada. Go on, make your squeaks. Ow. No, you're too young for the howling yet. Minnie was howling all day today. There you go, cutie. All right, you want to go back into your bed? Okay, I'm going to go back to playing this video and I'm going to just pop her into bed. See you guys in a sec.
He's raised more money than the rest of them put together over the years. You can't knock that. David, you're a good human being. I don't need to tell you that. Any man that looks after his animals the way you do is a decent man, human being. Okay, Davy boy, look after yourself. David, Big Dave. There, always after me, Lucky Charms. Big dive.
Weird one. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just couldn't contain myself. Ooh, sour jellies. I fucking love them. Ooh, they are really sour though. Holy shit. Oh. You know, they catch you off guard and they're so sour that you start getting emotional. Emma, this guy came out of fucking nowhere, right? I think that this is the guy that's been pretending to be Chili's lawyer in Ireland because he's threatening to shoot me, I think, right? Okay. Definitively, folks, in the side chat, can you put a shamrock in the side chat if you think that what he just said was a threat? Now, I'm not taking it as a threat, right? Because this is some fucking nobody. If he thinks I'm afraid of him, think again, sir.
Present any of the Irish people scattered throughout the world.
Thank you, Carl. I do try.
How is your son, man? The ignoramuses are too ignorant to ask you how your son is. I hope he's keeping well. Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun.
I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. Now, we've established that the blinking leprechaun is me. Project Constitution says, definitely a threat. I'd take the threat seriously, though, Demon. Dude looks like he's got nothing to lose and a bad dude. You know what? You got a point there. You got a fucking point there. Vegan Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, what did the vegan tell the child when they were about to stomp on a bug? You butternut squash that. Hang your head in shame, Lemon Tart. No, that's actually a pretty good one, I gotta say. Yeah, so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'd be lying if I said I know what that is, right? No, I do. I know. I get the gist of it. Some lads gave some other lads turkeys and spuds and stuff or something shit like that. I don't know. But let me tell you this. I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow and I am going to get myself a microwave turkey dinner. Because I'm not cooking a whole ass turkey, especially for me, because she won't eat it. The dogs would like it. And I'm not a fan of turkey. I love the country turkey. Not a huge fan of the food. But I'm going to be celebrating Turkey Day with you all tomorrow, I think. So I'll sit here and eat a microwave turkey dinner, which is disgusting, absolutely gross. Like I never eat microwave dinners. I fucking hate them. But yeah, no, I'll definitely join you guys tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and I'll give some thanks to all of you folks and all that kind of stuff. You need cranberry sauce, lads. I ran out of ketchup last night, and being the ADD super chef that I is just a disaster for somebody like me. There's one or two brands of ketchup I like. I like Chef and fucking HP and all that shit, right? But I love this one particular ketchup. I can't remember the brand name. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I made ketchup at fucking 2:00 in the morning because I was eating. I can't even remember what I was eating now. Sausages and toast or something. Anyway, but you have to have ketchup. There's literally no point. You may as well fucking throw it out. And so I made my own ketchup last night, which I do all the time. Heinz ketchup is fucking good too. But it was like spicy ketchup with I toasted like last night, fucking 2:00 in the morning. I toasted a little bit of nutmeg mixed in with coriander seed, a little bit of chili, and a few other little bits, and it was fucking amazing. I had it this afternoon with some sausages and bacon. Oh, it was fucking gorgeous. RC 1986 says, top of the evening to you. Thank you so much. Top of the morning now, because it's gotten 12:30 at midnight. Do you douse everything in ketchup? No, I don't actually. I'm funnily enough, I'm not a ketchup fan, but there's certain things that I have to have ketchup on chips, sausages, and bacon. I can't have a bacon sandwich without ketchup. A little bit though. I only like a little scrape of it. We're waiting for the great turkey to walk through our garden. We're having turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, and veggies. Ooh, that actually does sound nice. I'm not a huge turkey fan. I love HP sauce. HP sauce on a mixed grill or sausage and rashers. Oh, lads. You don't like any condiments. I never got people who like pure dry burgers. I don't like ketchup on a burger. Strangely enough, I like pink sauce or burger sauce or whatever you want to call it. That's what I have on a burger with just fresh cut onions and a little bit of good sharp cheese. Brown sauce on bacon. Delicious. The famed chef, Marco Pierre White, huge fan of brown sauce, and he's a humongous fan of Worcestershire sauce, which is one of my favorites. There's Worcestershire sauce in my ketchup and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to make mushroom ketchup this week, which is the original kind of ketchup, and I always wanted to make garum. Not that I think I would even like it. I just want to taste it. You know what I mean? I always make my own barbecue sauce, wild honey, and all that kind of stuff. Mama Bear has been a member for 16 months. Says much love from Kane and I. Kane, if you see this, I'm sure your mom will screen record this. I just want to give you a big shout out, my friend. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I want to give a special thanks for you for being such an awesome kid. And I know you make your mama very proud. You make me very proud, and all of your friends here on YouTube so proud for being the awesome kid that you are. And I truly, truly mean that. Very proud of you. I really, really am. So, lads and lassies in the side chat, can I get some purple love hearts from my good friend Kane? Super proud of you, my friend. Really, really am. Hank's Corner for $2 says a petty chat to piss off petty people. My nipples are actually hard right now. And again, there is still a draft coming in my window. I need to fix that. Paul Fraser of Scotland for £5 says probably a non-Irish Brit thug in Northern Ireland lying about being in the Republic of Ireland. Could be. Michael Moss, aka Mossy, has been a member for 5 months, says he has to be quite living in his mom's basement. There's a good chance. Can I tell you something funny about your name? Not funny, but you know what I mean. So when Mrs. Sheeman moved in with me first, I bought, because I had broken my TV. I was trying to fix something and I knocked over my fucking TV and broke it, right? Which is a blessing in disguise because it was fucked anyway and it used to annoy me. So I bought a new TV, big fucking huge thing, but it was really cheap, but it was big, massive fucking telly, and it's awesome. But in my family, we call the TV remote control, and this is very specific to literally my family. We call it the Mossy. And I was here one day, Chloe was sitting down and I wanted to watch TV and I was a little bit unwell at the time. I was like, babe, where's the Mossy? She was like, the fucking what? I was like, the Mossy. She's like, what? What's a Mossy? I was like, they changed the channel. She was like, you mean the remote control? I was like, yeah, the Mossy. And it's because my grandfather, God rest his soul, he used to call it the Mossy because whenever he couldn't think of somebody's name, he would call them Mossy. Like, fucking Mossy. Like a throwaway thing. And so he started calling everything that he couldn't think of the name for a Mossy. And that's why we call it the Mossy. You take care, Emma. Have a good night. Talk to you again soon, yeah? Oh, Whataburger. I can't wait to try that. I didn't get to try it when I was in Texas last time, but I will the next time. That's for damn sure. Aaron Howard for $10 says, welcome to the Demon Army, little Pippa. Thank you so much indeed. She's our new bark, bark, nom, nom attack dog. Attacking the bed at the moment. She's fast asleep. She's had a long day. Both of them. They're cuddled up together. It's adorable. Desert Chill for $2 says, I'm going to need you to send that precious baby to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. She's pretty cute. Jessica says, super curious. You live on a farm. Is it a working farm? Or what do you produce? Do you sell it? And do you hire helpers? So the farm is, it's a former stud farm. So it used to be all horses. Now there is still a stud on the farm. In fact, somebody asked me for my address the other day. I gave the address and it's whatever stud. And then she was like, oh, really? Yeah, real funny. And I was like, no, that's legitimately the name of where I live. So it's a former horse farm. At the moment they grow, so there's organic wheat, lots of cows, milking cows. But we don't own them, and the landowner doesn't own them either. He actually rents out the land for tillage and stuff like that. But then we also at the back there's a lot of marshland and a lot of native land, so that's all being grown naturally. So it's all fallow. It's been fallow for about 20 years. So the trees are being allowed to grow naturally, the wild grasses, stuff like that, which is amazing for the horses. They love it. They absolutely love it. So there's still horses around here and things like that. Aaron Hamilton for $5 says, you missed my super to Pippa. Ketchup is variable. Ketchup is very fucking variable. Ketchup for breakfast, right? Sausage and rashers. That's what we call bacon in this part of the country. Rashers. Bacon rashers. Some people call them, we just call them rashers. Sausage and rashers? Yes. Cocoa Pops? No. You know what I mean? 269 people watching right now. Giggity. But yeah, so this was a super strange video. I'm going to have a look into this guy if he does live in Killaloe, I will find him by the end of tomorrow because I've got a lot of fucking people in Killaloe. Part of my old stomping ground. Is that you? Hello? Oh yeah, I was wondering what that noise was. Y'all good? The dog pissed all over you. The new dog? Would I be right in suggesting? I'm just talking to herself. Would I be right in suggesting that prior to my exit of the bedroom 5 minutes ago, I said, don't put the dog up on top of you because she will likely piss upon you? Yes. Yes. And would it be fair to say that I was right in my assertion? Yes. Yes. So on a scale of 1 to 10, my sympathy is a resounding 1. She just went, oh, no. Oh, no. I feel so bad that you got pissed on. Do you know, I'm surprised that it was her that pissed on you. I thought it would be Minnie that would piss on you for being kind of feeling a bit put out by the new dog. It's early days yet, though. She's ignoring me now. I did put Pippa back, but I put Pippa back in her little cage a little basket with her lovely blanket. And Mrs. Sheeman decided, no, I want to have her snuggle up with me for a minute. I said, okay, but she'll probably piss on you. Then I hear the door coming out and I'm like, oh, she pissed on you, did she? You gone back to bed? Yeah, you gone putting the little new dog in the little basket to stop her from pissing on you? Okay. Oh, whoops. Anyway, if only somebody had told her not to do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm probably going to do the exact same thing when I go in there because Pippa is now Pissa. Oh God, a fucking hedgehog pissed on me the other day. I had to move a hedgehog. Fuck's sake, my neighbor getting freaked out, like, I need your help, I need your help. I thought someone was after getting fucking knocked down. I always get called for all this kind of crazy shit because I'm a qualified advanced paramedic. Jesus Christ, no, advanced first aider just from my old work, like nothing, nothing major. And so whenever there's any drama around the area, they're like, "Can you give him anything for it?" I'm like, "I'm a fucking first aider, not a GP." Duke Curio for $2 says that's the name, Pisser. Now, a pisser, where I come from, and where Paul comes from, both Pauls come from, a pisser is not a person who urinates. A pisser is the apparatus which a gentleman would use to urinate. So, for example, in Scotland, they might say, you're pulling on my pisser, which doesn't mean you're actually physically yanking on somebody's gentleman sausage. It means that you're having me on. You're joking with me. You're pulling on my pisser. Anyway, I'm going to eat this really sour jelly now. Oh, you know what hurts back here? Oh, it tastes great, but holy shit. Oh, fuck. Does it ever stop? It's making my eyes water. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I chose that exact moment to do it. Yeah, taking the piss. Let me see here now. Gentleman sausage, yeah. She's a wicked pisser. I believe that's a Boston term, if I'm not mistaken. Wicked pisser. Anyway, so yeah, that was tonight's fun and games. New puppies pissing on my missus. And Mrs. pisses. What else happened today? Oh yeah, being threatened with death by some random fucking guy. Almost crashed my car this morning. Legit, came very fucking close. Guy came around the wrong side of the road. Exactly how my car ended up getting damaged a few weeks ago. Not by me. Oh, Lindy Lou, my absolute pleasure. Here it means a few things, John says. But yeah, anyway, lads and lassies, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm cream crackered, as we say. Oh, it's a main thing. I'm pretty sure they say Wicked Pissa in Boston too. I'm fairly confident. I always wanted to go to Maine. Real quick. I know I said an hour and 5 minutes ago that this was going to be a 5-minute stream. Oh, too late. She already heard. She's used to me being threatened, though, to be honest. I get threatened all the fucking time. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I really want to go to Maine. I love the accent in Maine. There was a TV show called Trading Up, and I'm going to try replicate it on this channel. Hey, nobody has offered me a trade for this pin yet. Oh, wait, no, that's not quite true. I actually have been offered an awesome trade for this pin. Only problem is I need to fly over to Scotland to do it. So I'm going to save for a little while, and I'm going to fly over on a Tuesday and go see Paul Fraser, because Paul Fraser offered me a really cool trade for this. So I'm gonna see if I can get over there in the next couple of weeks. Like legit, I'm gonna try my best. I worked it out. It's about 120 euro to fly there and back on the same day or within a day or two. So once my pay comes through from this fucking thing, then I will definitely fly over there and do that trade. So that's going to be the first trade. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it is with Paul Fraser. So we're going to do a cool trade. I'm going to go fly over there to meet him, because why wouldn't you? How many hours is the flight to Scotland? It's about an hour. It's about an hour from Cork to Edinburgh. Oh, you seriously? Are you near Edinburgh? That'd be fucking cool. Will you? I'll let you know when I'm going to be there, Alan Ice, if you want to catch up with me, and I'll kick your ass. Thanks, Mr. Demon. I'm heading out in the cold to work on my broken snowblower. Is that? Oh, snowblower UGG. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that some kind of fancy new shoe? I recently heard that turkeys aren't allowed to play baseball. No matter how many times they hit, they'll always hit foul balls. I don't know what that means, because I don't know what baseball is. I know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. I just don't know the rules of the terminology. I really don't. A foul ball, I'm guessing like a foul. Anyway. Jessica says, I live in Inverkeithing, just north of Edinburgh Airport. I'll let you know. Hey, if you're around, definitely Edinburgh people, catch up with me. I'm planning. I'm going to try. If I can sort out my money situation this weekend, I'll book a flight for next Tuesday, fly over there for the day, and come back the same day or the day after. Yeah, I'll try my best, but I'll let you guys know for sure. If I can make it work. As I say, I've got a lot of bills and shit at the moment that I'm working on, so I can't really be spending too much on stuff like that. But definitely, I'm down for it. But I might only be able to be there for maybe just the one night. So if you people in Edinburgh want to catch up that night, that'd be fucking amazing. I would absolutely love that. And I have a cousin in Edinburgh as well. His name is Paul Fraser. No, I have another cousin there too. Possible piss up at the pub near the airport. That sounds like that's definitely going to fucking happen. Set up a meet at the airport. That would be hilarious. Imagine if I got off the plane and you guys were all standing there with ridiculous signs like "Congratulations on your sex change surgery" or "Welcome back from whatever." Be fucking brilliant. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head away to bed because I'm a bit delirious right now. And we might talk about that tomorrow. See about going to Scotland for the day. That'd be fucking amazing, actually. It'd be great fun. But anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for having a laugh with me. Thank you for sharing that really awesome moment with me and the missus and the new puppy. That was a beautiful thing. I knew when I got the puppy, I was like, I gotta share this with everybody because people are gonna fucking love this. Oh, you'll get updates on Pippa every single day. She is super cute. She's super, super cute. But anyway, on that note, folks, I'll pass you over here to my Killaloo correspondent. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much indeed, Sláinte.
I have no association with the blinking leprechaun or the nodding potato heads. Like I said, I can't stand the blinking leprechaun. He doesn't represent any of the Irish people scattered throughout the world. How is your son, man? The ignoramuses are too ignorant to ask you how your son is. I hope he's keeping well. Hey, you're right. I will use my own guns to make a gobshite out of the blinking leprechaun. What else, David? Big Dave. Yeah, they all love to knock poor old Chile Jose Maria de Castro. Chile's alright, man. He's raised more money than the rest of them put together over the years. You can't knock that. David, you're a good human being. I don't need to tell you that. Any man that looks after his animals the way you do is a decent man, human being. Okay, Davy boy, look after yourself. David, Big Dave. There.